Mung and I did not visit a cultural site. Instead, he showed me pictures of traditional art his grandmother painted in China. And I know a fair amount of the history of China from school and like my own personal interest, and I've seen a lot of old and historical paintings while learning about China's history and past. However, I never considered that the art style and the traditional art itself would be a part of like the traditional culture. It would be continued into the future as part of that culture. So this is where I had elaboration take place. I connected my existing knowledge of the history of China to the new information I learned from Meng about the paintings and the traditional art style that his grandmother had made. And the traditional way of painting and the traditional art style is important culturally, which he told me, which was not taught in my history classes, so that I was able to incorporate the new knowledge to my existing knowledge. And this experience also helped me understand the iceberg model of culture. On the surface level of the cultural spirit is mainly the visual arts, the paintings, and the stuff in the paintings, like the birds, the boats, all that stuff. And the language was the other main part of it, because I had to listen to some Chinese. Meng had to translate some of it, and then I had to like Google translate some of it, so that was also on the surface level. But on the underside, beneath the water of the iceberg model, are the values with the traditional aspect of life and the art style that they're still trying to incorporate into modern day China still, and the attitude towards age, because Meng told me that his grandma, who paints the paintings, the traditional art style and the traditional paintings are considered more for old people, even though it's like a traditional thing for all of the people to take part into. It's just more seen as an old people thing. On the side of me hosting the cultural experience, it was nerve-wracking. I'm used to going to restaurants with my friends and families who know how the system and the script work for maneuvering through the restaurant experience. When I took Meng to IHOP, it was very crowded and busy for Sunday afternoon, which is usual in my mind as it's the weekend, and especially as most people go to Sunday service for church, and lots of people eat out after Sunday service. So I was able to move Meng and I through the restaurant with the experience and the script that I had in my mind. And the script for the American restaurants that I've noticed is tell the host how many you have if it's busy there, wait for your name to be called, be sat by a server, give the drink orders, look at the menu a little bit, order food when the server comes back, wait for the food, get and eat the food, and then at the end leave a tip for the server that waited on you. And I knew that what I was doing at the restaurant, so I took the lead, but I wasn't sure if Meng knew how the system for American restaurants worked. If Meng didn't really know the system, he at least followed me with like what I did with ordering, how I ate my food with like the fork and knife, where I had my glass on the side of the table. And it was an experience that made me nervous, but I didn't want to make it difficult for Meng. Kind of expected a little bit more from this project. I wanted to be able to travel to a place that could show me a part of the culture of China from Meng. I did get that with the paintings, but I would have liked to see them via video chat or chat directly with Meng's grandma rather than him trying to explain everything, or go to a museum and see like parts of China's paintings in the museum, and then he could show me the paintings that his grandma had made. I felt like there was something missing from not being able to personally see the paintings or talk with the person in person or directly to them. Meng and I didn't spend much time talking about the paintings, maybe about 10 minutes, and it was during when I was hosting my cultural site. I was not able to get the full cultural experience of the traditional art, but I was able to get enough information that I could understand the importance of the art and paintings by looking up some of it on my own, and I enjoyed learning something new about the Chinese culture, and it was a good project. Took a little long, but I liked it.